Oh, CB once again. My bunny girl, bunny. Oh. Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah. To those that have clicked this video, welcome. I know you're probably new to Duet Night Abyss. This is actually why I made this video because I want to give the people that are starting out with the game the big old question. Did I fall behind? Am I gonna fall behind if I start this game? Well, the answer is not really. No. And we're gonna answer exactly why this is. Okay, so if you want to give Duet Night Abyss a try, then definitely go for it because there's really nothing holding you back and you won't be power crap or anything like that. So let's go! These are the reasons why. Okay, the reason why you can play this game weekly, and I mean not weekly, but you can pick it up right now, even though the game came out on October 28th, and you're probably like 5 weeks behind or something. Those 5 weeks matter very little. It's all relative to how long you want to play, and every character in the game is farmable. It is a gachaless, free-to-play game wherein you can actually farm up all the characters or pinpoint the ones that you want to get. Especially to those that are a little bit late to the game, right? You got people like me that have made content for this game and you can find who you want to really main. So let's get into exactly why this is okay. Alright, so if you go to the shop, this is the shop of the game where you can spend this currency right here, secret letter clue. These things are farmable by just doing like game modes, like all the little commission things. It's a farmable resource. A lot of people like to farm the exploration commission for this, and it's pretty fairly easy to get. And to get the characters, weapons, or demon wedges, these are like your artifacts that you want to farm. It's pretty simple to do. It does take time, yes, it takes time, but like I said, it's simple to do and it's free. The nice thing about this game, and I am not a meta player, guys, so if you want to play it non-metally, I'm really the guy you want to watch. But if you want to play meta characters, well, you guys are in luck because the strongest characters in the game aren't even tied behind time-gated events. We'll get into the time-gated events in a little bit, but the strongest characters in the game right now is Lady Nif, which you can farm for free and get 6 copies of her right away. All you gotta do is spend your secret letter clues. The game gives you a lot of free secret letter clues in the beginning. So while you're doing the main story and stuff, you can actually I6 a character for free. That's really powerful. Nif is the strongest one that is free. The second strongest one, or arguably might be stronger, is Lin. It's either Nif or Lin. These two characters are just really, really powerful and can carry your gameplay, your game time. Good at farming, good at farming, good at bossing, good at everything. These two characters are just that good. Now, if you want a character that's very good for AFK farming, because you do have you have companions in this game. Rebecca is really good for that because she drops like little jellyfishies that make big AoE damage and don't have to even control her, and she'll clear the board for you. So there you go. You go Rebecca I6, or you go Lin I6, or you go Nif I6. These three are really good to get. Not only that, but also one of the best buffers in the game is Tabeth. Tabeth is a great buffer. I'd say she's like the third best buffer in the game as a good support, and she is also free to craft. Now, if you want a healer that does buff you as well, Daphne is here. So the game is already giving you free stuff for free. You just have to farm it and get I6 copies. I6 is like, the strong copies, like seven copies of this thing, and then make them very, very strong. Yeah. Not only that, but the game also gives you a lot of free characters. And Truffle, which you will get for free, she is arguably one of the best buffers in the game. And let me give you a great tip: do not get her skill duration passive, because this will break your AI, so don't get this. Just a quick tip right there. You're getting Truffle for free. You're also getting let's see. You get Margie for free. You get Outsider for free. You get a copy of Daphne for free as well. Get Rebecca for free. One copy. If you do the maze, I think you get Lisbel for free. Like up to I2. There you go. She's actually also a strong character. So yeah, I feel like playing the game right now isn't bad if you're late. So it's not the question if you're going to be able to keep up. You will be able to keep up. Now, there is one thing though. Well, several things, but we'll get into the time gated stuff that you might be worried about. So if we go over to combat right here, and then you go to commissions, and then you go to Nocturnal Echoes. These are the weekly bosses that you can face off against. You have five. You can do this 5 times a week. And when you do these bosses, you select what rewards that you want to do depending on what level of difficulty you set it to. If you set it to 80, like for this boss, you'll probably get Truffle. She's like the reward for the level 81. So it's like copies of the characters, right? And then if you want Yale, this is a level 51. So it's basically that. This is how you unlock more copies, or unlock other characters that aren't on the shop. It's tied behind a time gated event. This might be a deal break, blah, 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 blah. Might be a deal breaker for some, but honestly, it's okay. They're cool characters, but they're not even the strongest characters in the game. But if you want to play them, then yeah, you will have to be a little bit patient. Or you can just downright buy the character copies. But that's a whole nother thing. Okay, so this is one of the time-gated events wherein you get either weapons or you get characters. Also the skill materials that you need for the skills. Okay, so I wouldn't be too worried about this because you'll just gradually get them as time goes by. And the game is new, fairly new, so you'll get a lot more time with this. So don't worry about it. The other time-gated event, this one is a little bit more of it's not a huge setback in a way, but there's really no content to really be the top and the strongest. And you can actually clear everything even without gold wedges right now. But the chase, this one is a 3 times a week event wherein you're able to unlock special blueprints for your prime typhons. This is one of the demon wedges in the game, considered probably, well, the most generic, well, not really generic, but it's really the most, it is probably the most powerful demon wedge, arguably, because it gives you all the stats and the desired third or fourth stat that you want. There's a lot of them. It's all about getting lucky, sorta. To me, there's like a progressive drop to them. Like you get them, once you have one, you'll get one of everything. Then once you have two, you'll get two of everything. That's kind of how I see the drops for this. But yeah, this is a weekly thing that you get. If you do level 80, I think you get about a maximum of 9 drops to a minimum of 6 drops. So it's either 6 to 9. So it's like that. So you get a chance to get whatever you want here, and then you upgrade it, and whippity doo, it's the artifact system. You get stronger. So this is the other weekly activity that the game is tied to. This is the other time-gated event, which will not really impede or halt your progress. Like I said, this is arguably a good artifact, or you could replace it with something else. So it's up to you how you play the game. Let's go to the next thing that is a time gated event, which is the maze. The maze, this one, okay, we'll go to it. The main reward of the maze, this is a weekly activity. So people that have been playing the game have done this 5 times already. And you get a lot of rewards, true. And you get Twilight Thread. Twilight Thread is like the skill upgrade material that you need to like push your skill level past level 8 to level 10. So per character, you're gonna want 8 copies of this. And this is the one that's kinda hard to get in the game because it's only rewarded from this weekly event plus some other events that the game has. But like I said, the game doesn't require you to really push past like level 8 skills. Especially if you have i6 copies, your skills go to 10, technically up to 12 if you use the Twilight Threads on them. But even with level 8, you can clear most of the stuff in the game at the moment. So it's never too late. It's not one of these, oh, I missed these things and my character gonna be delayed. No. Plus, the game will probably give you enough Twilight Threads in the beginning of it to unlock or max out up to 2 characters of your choice. So it's up to you to like pick the characters that you actually want to max out. So obviously you're gonna pick up the meta, the strong one. Always get one strong meta character and then one that you really like the gameplay of. Or if you're a Giga Chad like me, you're just gonna give it to the ones that you know aren't meta, but you really like the character. So yeah, you do that. Up to you. It's up to you how you do it. But that's my tip. Okay, so Maze is a weekly roguelike thing, which gives you Twilight Threads and a bunch of these things. So another time-gated event, but you don't have to be worried about this one because what happens with this, so that people don't say, oh no, I lost a month of this. You get, okay, these are more blueprints of demon wedges. These are for your consonance weapons. It's like a special weapon that some characters have. Lynn has this, Psyche has this. There's like a bunch of Lisbel. I think there's one more, I forgot who. Berenica. There you go. There's 4 characters currently that have these consonance weapons that you put these special blueprints and artifacts in. So they're not really artifacts, they're wedges. Wedges in. As you can see right here, the timer is like doubled, right? You can see 16 days. 16 days. So this actually takes up a lot of time. This mode is like a roguelike stage clearing thing with a final boss in the end. It's actually pretty fun if you do it a few times a day, and then it gets monotonously tedious if you like try to get all of these all in one go. But luckily, they put separate timers per month that you do this, because I missed this last month. I did not do this shop because I was busy doing other things, and I was like, I don't even use these characters. Why will I get these things? Well, to avoid FOMO, they let you farm them and it overlaps. As you can see here, it's 4 out of 2. That means it carried over to this month. I don't know if they're gonna do this again for the next month, but at least if you're gonna start now, you have time. Plus, if they are gonna skip the FOMO part of the game, then this is absolutely amazing, and I don't know any other game that does it this way. So there is that. Okay. There is one more time-gated thing, but it's not really super time-gated. It's the monthly activity called Immersive Theater. So last month, they gave us, okay, let's just go to the theater first. So theater, if you do the theater, you unlock certain this one will give you like a bunch of secret letters and stuff like that. Once you beat the classic, you can then do the featured repertoire. And when you do this one, you are rewarded with secret letter clues of a specific character. So they're giving you more free characters. You just have to do this monthly activity. For this month, it's the new character Fina. So this is how they're gonna be announcing new characters. They're actually gonna give you new characters for free right away with multiple copies, guys. This is how good the game is and how fair it kind of is. It will give you they'll give you the new character. They'll give you up to 65 copies of the clues. So these are 65 chances to get more thoughts of this character. You need 30 thoughts to unlock the character, and then another 30 to get the intron or the copy. So there is that too, which to me is yet another great feature of the game. So yeah, you also have a store. It resets every 30 days or whenever there's a new update, basically. Resets every 30 days. There is the Memento shop. Here you get special effects to your weapons, like it changes how your weapon behaves. You get these things. This is actually one of the most meta ones. Make sure to get this as soon as possible, because this will make your movement faster. You fly around in the sky when you get this. As you can see, I do not use it. I don't have it. Yeah. And also get the Yum Yum Milk. This is also important. Also, to get the copy of your character, the character that's in the theater, you get her special weapon as well. A chance to pull for it. You just spend your memento currency. So these are the only things that are sort of time gated. But the thing is, like, the characters that are featured here too go into the regular rotation. Once they leave the theater, they are normally put into one of the bosses. They're put into the weekly rotation. If you forgot what it was, it's this one. So remember last time, she was on the theater before, and now she is here on a weekly boss. And the character that was here was later pushed out and placed in the shop. So out of the time-gated event. So eventually, in theory, some of these characters will be removed from the weekly time gating and put into the free shop, wherein you can spend and buy multiple copies of them. You just have to farm for secret letter clues. So that is a very long explanation as to why I don't think it matters if you're late. I can also add in a little bit more info if you're worried about, the hardest game mode right now in the game, arguably, is Immersive Theater. You don't need to worry about Immersive Theater, guys. This is the so-called endgame. As you can see, like, I don't even go like push past any of these because the rewards just get worse. They're not like getting better. So if you're new to the game, you only have to clear up to Act 12 to reach the maximum good drops, which is more copies of this character. This is the end game part of the game. So yeah, at the moment, because the game is kind of lacking a little bit of end game, which will be addressed on 1.1, it's a really great time to hop into the game because you can clear Act 12 even with purple wedges. You do not need the gold ones. So what are you waiting for? Plus, take a look at my bunny. My bunny. Oh. So yeah. What are you guys waiting for? Duet Night Abyss is completely free to play. It's gachaless. It's good. It's fun. It's hella grindy though. Prepare to grind. But it's never too late. Plus 1.1 is coming. Let's go! Alright, that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like if this helped you out. Subscribe because, well, it's worth my content. Be good! Comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.